Knows AI. Hope you're doing fantastic. I have a great use case for you today. It's actually taking an image that has been provided actually via social media and actually using it to create a very quick yet engaging video. And it's pretty amazing. So I wanted to share with you a use case on that, but then I also have a quick tip in terms of kind of using AI to build out content for social media posts or actual web posts. So I can do that as well. So, first one in terms of the use case. So, let me go ahead and open up and give you a little bit of context to work from. And so, this is actually a image from a client. They got some news media in at the local station there in California, and so what I ended up doing is creating a social media post for this, but basically using building out a page for it for the client. I'll show you that again. That's the cool tip in just a minute. But the actual image to video is pretty kind of cool. So what I ended up doing is taking this image that was posted, obviously by the media company. In this case here, Fox 40 of California, and what I did do is I went in, real simple prompt. This is using Google Gemini, gemini.google.com. And basically, very simple prompt, right? Can you take this image? Can you read that? Yeah. Can you take this image and turn it into a short video with the fellows on the truck looking like they're talking and the water flowing out of the tankers and into the water? Not even a very properly worded prompt. And sure enough, so again, just straight JPEG image, right click, save as, right, bring it in. And it came up with this great video. I don't know if you're going to be able to hear it, so we'll see what happens. But the flow rate holding steady on your end?
Yeah, it looks good. We should be done in 20 minutes.
They're talking about the flow rate.
Is the flow rate holding steady?
Is the flow rate holding steady on your end?
Yeah, it looks good. We should be done
Looks
in
good.
20 minutes.
We should be done in 20 minutes is what it actually says. And you can hear the water and everything rushing. It's got a nice little transition from one scene to the other. I did actually have both the image on one side of my computer as well as the actual video to make sure it wasn't screwing with logos or, things weren't moving really weird, or even like the trees are wonky. The guys would gain weight, lose weight, all of that stuff relatively quickly. Trucks moving around. It actually nailed it.
Yeah, it looks good. Done in 20 minutes.
Really well. Even this guy, right? Like, just fantastic. So, quick little engagement tip for you there in terms of creating images or videos off of really just basic static images. As really simple tip. Just to give you an idea in terms of the expected performance, let's say you've got 1,000 people that liked, saw, engaged with an image just in a straight JPEG. If you animate that, you're going to get a 200 to 300% improvement in that. So that's a 2 or 3x off of engagement just by doing that in terms of video. We see the same thing in email too, right? So if you use, let's say, you have like an image in an email campaign. If you use an animated GIF as opposed to video, animated GIF, you'll see that same kind of level of increase in performance. So I actually did, since I do have your time here, real quickly, of course, I've talked to you guys before about building prompts and things like that. Custom GPTs, custom gems, really providing the context for all of the product services, basically who a company is, what it does, what its products and services are, what makes it different from its competitors, all of that stuff, and kind of ramming it into a custom GPT or a Google Gem, and then letting it churn stuff up. Where you can pelt it with questions, have it write copy and content, all of that stuff. You can even do the same thing with Claude in terms of projects. So what I ended up doing, and I'm just going to give you the top line context to this. I have a custom, in this case, did I use Claude for this? I'm trying to remember if I used Claude or Gemini for this. Anyway, it doesn't matter. So what I did do is I had very little context in terms of what this was actually about. And so what I ended up doing is using that custom GPT. Actually, I'm sure it was almost a custom a Google Gem. But basically, I basically copied all of the comments and things like that that were in here from Facebook. And I think you can still see that in here. Copied all of them, like literally all of them. And what I ended up doing, so just, again, what you do, just so you guys know what that looks like, you can simply just go ahead and copy all of the stuff in here. Okay. And actually, it was Claude, by the way, now that memory serves. Because Claude is wickedly smart. And I'll tell you exactly what. It ended up actually building out fantastic content for a client's website. Let me go ahead and do that real quick. I can show you, since we're here, we're friends, we're just kind of working through stuff. It did build out a absolutely stupendous, beautiful, that's how I can know it was Claude, beautiful page for us here based on a really, really great prompt. Okay, so basically, again, educating it. So I have a project with all the clients' information, all their products, all their services, who their competitors are, what makes them special, unique, and different, and basically told it what the situation was and wanting to build out a web page that's featuring this social media news feed, right? But I also gave it that context too of the actual basically copy and paste of all the comments that were in there. And it did some amazing analysis in terms of grabbing even like quotes and things like that from the Facebook post and integrating them directly into this really, really well designed page. So great use case there for you guys. Hope that helps. If I missed anything, if there's other tips that, basically based on this content, you're like, oh my gosh, that would have been really cool if you had done X, Y, or Z, or man, you really missed it, or I'm just not getting those results that you are, reach out. Love to hear your comments. Love to hear your thoughts. Hope you have a great day, and we'll talk to you. Thanks for joining me today. We'll see you soon. All right. Take care. Bye-bye.